Lesson 2, Unit 2, Schedule Management. This is the second process. Schedule management includes the actions to plan, organize, and monitor the schedule to ensure the timely completion of the project. This is one of the key constraints in the project since every project has a beginning and has an end. Some projects have strict conditions to complete the project with no delays, and that increases the need to closely manage the schedule. Schedule management consists of 4 steps. Plan the schedule, define the duration of each activity, and obtain the total duration of the project. Work the schedule. Team members work on activities assigned based on the dates they need to start. Monitor the schedule. You monitor to make sure the activities start and end at the planned time, and update the schedule. Make any changes on the schedule, especially when the delays occur. Changes seek to recover the time that was lost. To develop the schedule, you will need to list all the activities from the WBS, give each activity a time estimate, give each activity a start and end date, and for each activity, define its dependency with other activities. Using a scheduling software such as MS Project, you can develop the schedule and Gantt chart that shows the duration of each activity and the dependencies shown in a graphical format, presenting each activity as a bar connected with arrows. You will have all the activities, the planned durations, the start and end dates, and how those activities together define the beginning and end of the project. All activities have dependencies, and they are shown as lines connecting them. Dependencies define the start and end of the activities. For example, in order to start activity 2, you need to first complete activity 1. All these dependencies create what is known as the network diagram. A network diagram is a representation of all the dependencies in the schedule. For example, in activity 1.1.1 would last 5 days, and only when the activity is completed, you can start the next activity, 1.1.2, that will last 10 days. All these activities are connected and interrelated. There is a dependency, and that helps you define the total duration of the project. In this case, comes from the activities marked in the blue that total 30 days. This is also known as the critical path. Here are some tips to help you manage your schedule. Remember that estimates are never 100% accurate. That's why they are called estimates. From the moment the project is designed to the moment you implement the project, there could have been some significant changes. It is important that when you start the project, you review the estimates and you try to see if they are accurate or realistic. If not, you need to make changes. Use a baseline to monitor those changes. As you start making modifications to the schedule, the baseline will help you later identify the changes between what was originally estimated and what actually happened. You can use that information in the next phase or next cycle of the project. Check external dependencies from other projects, organizations that need to deliver something to the project in which you don't have much control. This is important that it can easily stop your project if you find that some of the external dependencies are taking longer than agreed. Monitor the schedule. Look for delays in activities. Look at how people are reporting the duration of those activities so you can have a better control of the time available to make early decisions before things become more difficult to manage.